Hey folks, how you all doing? So I thought today I would make a video because it's like pretty much midway through the year now, showing the new release albums for 2025 that Lynn and I have purchased this year so far, and there's really not many. There's only 8 or 9 in this set of records that I'm going to show you. So I really haven't been spending that much on new releases this year. I've bought, a box set of the INXS studio albums for Lynn, 2 or 3 Prince albums for Lynn. I've replaced a couple of Jam albums that have got worn out or damaged over the years, and a couple of my Morning Jacket albums on vinyl that I do own on compact disc. But this is specifically for the albums that have been released in 2025 thus so far. So I'll quickly show them. If there's anything nice or interesting about the vinyl, I'll show you the vinyl as well. Actually, I'll show you all the records stuff. It doesn't matter, does it? So we'll go through what I've got in no particular order so far. Got this one, the Sherlocks, Everything Must Make Sense. They're a UK alt rock band. I think they might actually be from Wales, but correct me if I'm wrong. I just have something in the back of my head that says they're from Wales. This is actually 6th or 7th album by the band, from what I believe. It's actually the only album of theirs that I've ever listened to for some reason. It's a pretty good album. They have a sound very much like American alt rock band The Killers. The vocalist sounds very much like Brandon Flowers, the lead vocalist of The Killers as well. And I'm a huge fan. If you guys were on my last channel following me, you'll know I'm a huge fan of The Killers. It's just on black vinyl. So when I listened to this one, and basically the sound, it just got into my soul straight away, really, just because of that whole Killers sound. So yeah, there's that one by the Sherlocks. We got this one by an Australian jazz fusion progressive jazz band called Surprise Chef. The album's called Superb. I think it's about their 5th, maybe 6th album as well. Never heard of them before. The album debuted really high on the Australian charts, so I thought I'd give it a listen because I didn't know who they were. It's totally instrumental. The songs are 3 minutes each on average, I guess, so they're quite short. But I'm not really an instrumental kind of guy. I do own a few instrumental albums by artists, but yeah, this one really... I do some abstract painting in the... let's just turn my phone on silent. In my spare time. I don't anymore because I haven't really got room at the moment where I am. But normally I do abstract painting, and I figured this music would go well to set in a mood for me while I'm doing the abstract painting. This is on Tangerine Orange. It's almost a see-through orange. Strange thing is, I couldn't get this record in Australia, even though they're an Australian band, and their website directed me straight to the US, so I had to order this from the US, which is really strange. I still haven't heard the vinyl yet itself, only on the strength of an online stream that I purchased this. So yeah, if you sort of like a bit of jazz, bit of fusion jazz or something, little bits of jazz instrumentals, this album might be right up your alley. It might be up your alley anyway, and you don't know it like me. So maybe give Surprise Chef a listen. Also picked up this one a couple of weeks ago, or last week actually. Damiano David, Funny Little Fears. He was the lead vocalist of rock band Maneskin. I think that's how you pronounce it, Maneskin. This is his first solo project. There's some nice soft acoustic songs on this album. Some nice pop orientated stuff as well. As I was listening to it, I was trying to think of a sounds like that I could explain to you guys who it sounds like. And the closest I could come up with was Vance Joy. Do you guys remember him from just several years ago? He had the huge worldwide hit called Riptide. Well, that's the vibe of this album, basically. So if you don't know that, go and listen to Riptide and then go and check him out. But I think you'll love Riptide anyway by Vance Joy. But yeah, this is a pretty good album as well. I've also picked up this in the last couple of weeks. Viagra Boys by Viagra Boys. They are a punk band from Sweden. Not punk as in the hard, well, that doesn't mean hardcore, but in the true sense of it. The sound like the Sex Pistols. They're more a modern punk band. They've released a few albums, I believe, but this is the first album of theirs I've listened to. Yeah, it was just really, really good. It's not punk as punk, by the way, but it sounds okay. I don't know what sort of blue you would call this. It's a bit of a few flecks of darker blue on this. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, another. Well, I think it's a really good album. I wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't a good album, would I? Well, unless it's Paul Weller, just to keep the collection up, obviously. He has an album out in August as well, by the way. Also picked up this one. I think it was February when this one came out, I think, from memory. Who Believes in Angels, Brandi Carlile, Elton John. Great album. Probably the best thing Elton John's done in the last 15, probably close to 20 years for me. Yeah, I just think it's a really, really good album. This is on, I don't know what you call it. I call it Coke Bottle Green. It's an indie store. Exclusive, I guess you'd call it. Actually purchased this one for Lynn's birthday. She's a bigger Lady Gaga fan than me. It's Mayhem, her latest release. I think this came out in April, end of March or something. This is for Lynn's birthday at the beginning of May, or May the 1st actually. It is a double vinyl. Well, it plays on 3 sides actually. I wish they wouldn't do that. 3-sided vinyl. It's just so, I don't know, it annoys me, frustrates me sometimes. Nick Cave's got a habit of doing that. I'm not going to show you both vinyl, but they're both on like a lemon. It's got etching on that side of that 4th disc, or 4th side. You can see that there. And that's the lemon yellow. It's such a waste. I'm sure they could put bonus tracks or a couple of remix tracks or something just to fill up the space. It just seems like a whole waste of plastic on nothing. Another album that I really like by a band that I absolutely love. It's received mixed reviews, well, a lot of bad reviews and very average reviews, but I think it's quite a good album. Arcade Fire's new album called Pink Elephant. This one's got a 64-page book in it, just a little book. Won't go into that. It's too thick and bulky actually for the gatefold sleeve insert, in my opinion. They could have made it A4 size and just had it on, I don't know, 12 pages or 14 pages, and it would have fitted in nicely. This one is on what they call propeller vinyl. As you can see, it looks like a propeller. Sorry. It's a lot more, the colours are a lot more intense in real life than actually on the vinyl. But yeah, I'm actually really impressed with this album. I don't get into the politics and all the fucking woke bullshit that goes on in music. It just doesn't interest me. Trying to cancel this band, for fuck's sake, get over it, people. It's a record. Doesn't matter what the guys do in their personal lives, it's about the music when it comes to the music, in my opinion. And finally, you guys know that I am a huge Angus Stone / Dope Lemon fan. Dope Lemon came out with a new album last couple of months, which I really like. It's probably his, actually, back to Arcade Fire, that's probably their most commercially sounding album, most pop orientated album that they've done. This is probably, well, no, not probably, it is the most radio friendly, commercially viable album that Dope Lemon has done. It's a double album. No, it's a single album. It's a single album. So I actually got the Zoetrope disc there. Actually haven't played it yet to see all the animations on it. Angus Stone never fails. He never fails to come up with great final records that are colourful, or, you know, like this Zoetrope ones or whatever. He's always puts the effort in. The album artwork is usually pretty good. The actual quality of his material is pretty good as well. What's inside and the thickness of card, etc. Anyway, guys, that's the 8 new release albums that Lynn and I have purchased this year. Not sure how many more there'll be to come. I know I've got one on pre-order which comes out the end of July, I think, or the middle of July. I'll end up getting the new Paul Weller album as well, his new covers album. I'll end up getting vinyl and probably deluxe CD version of that, I would say, being a Weller fan. I've got the 2 Nick Cave / Grinderman albums on pre-order on vinyl. I never got them on vinyl when they were first released, and that was a limited edition run of vinyl, and they've been out of print ever since, so that's being reissued. And we'll see what else comes up before the end of the year. I believe McCartney's got an album coming out, which I'll be interested in getting. I'll probably end up just getting that on compact disc though. But anyway, thanks for watching. 8 albums. That's all there is so far this year. Normally I end up with 30, 40 for a year. So only 8, or less than 10 halfway in is... I've been a bit more choosy this year, I think. I've been a bit more choosy. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe, take care. All for now. Catch you around, and bye, folks.